don't have these overall pockets like I do to hold these kinds of things, so it makes it a lot easier. You know, probably a lot of you know a lot of things about the Fed. I just want to talk a little bit about Andrew Jackson when he was running for president. Andrew Jackson didn't like bankers. He didn't like central bankers. We had a central bank in the United States at that point in time. We're talking 1828. And he had a campaign slogan, Jackson no bank, bank no Jackson. Jackson won that election. The Congress put forth a bill to renew the charter of the central bank, and Andrew Jackson vetoed that bill, and the central bank died, and we went from the 1830s until 1913 before we had a central bank again in the United States of America. A lot of you may know some about the Fed. You may know about what happened in Hoboken, New Jersey. I believe it was in 1909, where these big bankers boarded a train in 15-minute intervals with their trench coats on and their hats. And this train took them to Jekyll Island, Georgia, where they plotted, conspired, whatever you want to call it, planned for the creation of a new central bank. And they came up with the good cop, bad cop idea to do that. They said the Republicans will put forth the Aldrich Bill, the evil blue-blooded Republicans, and the Democrats will put forth the Federal Reserve Act. So they went back, and that's the way they did it. And the Aldrich Bill was voted down, and the Federal Reserve Act, with all of its checks and balances, was voted in. And through time, those checks and balances, one by one, were removed. And finally, when Nixon was president, he just completely took us off the gold and silver standard. And we've been on fiat currency, not money, but fiat currency, Federal Reserve green stamps, whatever you want to call it, since that period of time. But what happened with the creation of the Federal Reserve Act of